rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come and stretch.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuare reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. What's good?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
That is dope. Our boy Dame Lillard just moving to number 5 all time. 3-point made.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. What a
Yeah.
game. What a game. What a game.
Yeah.
What a game. What a game. What a game. All right. Let's get straight into it. Let's talk about my boys, the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving is out indefinitely. How do y'all think this is going to impact the Mavericks? We still winning without him, baby.
I mean, I think we all know that the Mavs kind of function a little bit better, especially last year when it was one or the other. So I'm not really stressed too much as far as like where you are now. Right now he doesn't have a timetable. They say he walking around with a boot on some crutches. You know what I'm saying? It's just more so as you prepare for the postseason. That's when, if he's still not making his way back as y'all approach the postseason, that's when you kind of got to be like a little bit more concerned. But as you've seen, y'all made some good pickups. You got Seth Curry back on the team. He can carry some weight, given the opportunity. But then Dante Exum, he gave you a performance of what was expected of him when I think the Jazz drafted him. You know what I'm saying? So as a 6'6" point guard, he was one of the originals, from our age, one of the taller point guards who they had high expectations of, like the Michael Carter Williams and all that stuff. So I think they're gonna be cool. I think they're gonna be cool. Allow Luka to get back out there and be the lone, pony.
Yeah. It'll be all right once he get back, but until then, playoffs, y'all not gonna win too much with just Luka now. Luka
Yeah.
and West. Not the way these teams are constructed. Y'all don't match up well with the rest of them. Y'all small anyway, but definitely don't match up well without Kyrie.
And Luca, we trust is all I'm gonna say.
Can't be that naive though.
And Luca, we trust.
You've been trusting in Luka the last few years, and they ain't did
That's
shit for
fine.
you.
And Luca, we trust.
And
He's
Luka,
still
you
there.
trust. Look, I'm gonna finish it for you. And Luka, you trust that you won't get a championship.
No, sir. And Luca, we trust. All right. We finna get into this GM segment right here where I'm finna play. Y'all finna play the GM and I'm finna give y'all a couple of scenarios. Y'all gonna tell me what y'all gonna do. All right. Yeah, cool. You cool. Start off with this Bulls talk. Are y'all keeping or are y'all trading Zach LaVine? Trade him.
Trade him.
Why?
Trading Zach. I keep Zach LaVine. I would keep Zach LaVine at least to the end of the season. Because you can always trade him once you get into the offseason.
Does his stock go down? If you wait?
I don't think so. Let me see. What's his contract? Because if it's to where he leaving anyway. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. I keep him. See where it goes from there. And then yeah, nah, I would keep Zach LaVine. I wouldn't look to do anything. I'd keep him. Because I just gotta wait to see if Lonzo, because I know if Lonzo come back, that's one hell of a show. Him and Lonzo on the fast break.
All right.
I mean, unless you could trade for like a Tyrese Halliburton.
That ain't comparable.
Huh?
That ain't even comparable.
I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trading unless I get. You got to think who can make those full court passes like Lonzo. It's only so many. You ain't getting a Luka. I doubt you get a LaMelo. Who else do you know can making that damn pass? You ain't getting Jokic. You ain't getting LeBron. Who else can make those type of passes? That's all I'm saying.
What a shit.
Yeah.
Let's get into the next topic. The next one is gonna be the Celtics. Is y'all keeping the team together, or y'all looking to add depth and break it up?
But you know, we kind of talked about this the other night. Had some mentions. Me personally, I'm looking to add depth. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking to add depth to the team because Porzingis goes out, you fall to shits. That's just what it is at the end of the day. Because you at that point you're relying on Al Horford. Who else do you have? You have somebody that you don't really play. What's it, Cornette? Like he don't really play too much. So you're relying on him as a primary. I mean, as a secondary. And that's if Al Horford. And when you got Al Horford, he's up there in age. You know what I'm saying? So his nights may be a little bit more of a hit or miss. And he gonna need some rest here and there. So if you're already dealing with the injury-prone Porzingis, you can't be allowing, Al Horford to take any rest. Because then what are you gonna do at that point? That puts Cornette, I think that's his name, as your primary big with no backup. So you're gonna put that extra wear and tear on Jason Tatum and make him run 5.
Yeah. Add depth. Add another big maybe.
Who are
So
you
you can
giving
take
up?
some minutes off Porzingis.
I'll trade
What'd you say?
Porzingis.
You said who you giving up?
Yeah, I would
You
trade
gotta give up.
Porzingis.
Why do you don't have to give nobody up? You can just sign a big. You don't have to give nobody up. Why would you give up 20 points a night? Why would you give up 7'2" for
for
what?
depth.
A 6'11"?
For depth.
For 6'11" and the rest of the Celtics?
I think you missed the point.
Jason
The point
Tatum
was
and Jaylen Brown
the
not
point was
getting it done
adding
by
depth.
themselves.
The point is
Jason
adding
Tatum
depth.
and Jaylen Brown not getting it done without a big. They're not gonna
Right.
get it done.
You can go get a big. You just don't need one that costs as much as Porzingis, and you go get a few of them. You go get a
gonna
few
need
players.
Porzingis.
I don't think so.
Jason Tatum and
The
Jaylen
question
Brown
was,
not
would
winning
you
no
trade
title.
for depth? If you do a 1-for-1, that ain't adding depth.
You don't have to trade. You don't have to trade. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to trade for depth.
You don't believe in the
There's
salary
plenty of
cap?
7-footers.
You
Yeah,
got
there's plenty of
salary caps and you
7-footers
got
that ain't
rosters.
worth a lot of money.
You only got
Yeah.
what, 15 spots?
There's
Yeah,
plenty of 7-footers that ain't worth a lot of money, and there's plenty of
12.
people on your team that ain't
12 spots.
getting. Yeah, there's plenty of 7-footers that ain't worth a lot of money. We just saw
So
that they
how do
trade
you
anybody
add
for
depth
Steph
without
Curry.
creating space?
Was Steph already on Dallas? Steph Curry was already on Dallas.
He started the season with them.
He started the season with them. You can sign anybody. You can sign anybody. You can sign. They send players down and bring players up all day long.
So my question to you was,
You can
GM, how you gonna create space? That was my question. Because you said
there's
depth.
at least 3 or 4 players who don't play. You can get rid of one of them for a big.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying
it's
you got
easy
answers.
to add depth. This is the NBA. They send players down and bring players up all day long. They do it already.
If it was that easy, I mean, if I say easy, if it was that
I don't
easy,
think they worried about it with the
don't
record
you
they
think
have and where they
that
sit.
more teams would be filling these voids if it was that easy?
With what though?
You said with what?
You saying add depth? You saying we added depth? We got Drew Holiday and Porzingis. We didn't just
that
get
add depth. That made up for your losses.
We have depth. We're fine. I get
French?
what you're saying with him getting hurt, but
you French?
If he get hurt, if any one of them get hurt, we don't win.
You doing a whole lot of wee over there.
Yeah, Jamal Murray get hurt. It's a problem for the Nuggets. It don't
We ain't
matter
talking about
it don't matter if they have a
but
good
we
backup
already
point
know
guard.
that the Nuggets need depth.
Yeah, but it don't matter if they got a good backup point guard or if they add another backup point guard. If they traded Jamal Murray away, you can't make up for Jamal Murray. You can't make up for just another. You just can't make up for a player just because you add up.
Porzingis ain't a Jamal Murray. Don't disrespect
Porzingis is
him.
15 and 8
Yeah, if he
and 2
play.
blocks.
The best ability is availability.
He playing. Let the man play.
He is not playing, bro.
He hooping.
No, he not.
He didn't
When last time Porzingis played?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago?
He played in the last couple of games. What are you talking about?
No, he didn't. Because the game before that was the knockout round. He ain't play.
Played the last 2 games.
When was their last 2
21
games?
and 21, both games.
When was their last 2
21
games?
The 8th and the 16th.
The 16th? The 16th? What? Yeah, you tripping, bro. They had 2 games between the 16th of November and the 8th.
Or the 8th and the 12th. I'm looking at the wrong thing. The 8th and the 12th.
Oh, the 12th. All right, yeah. The 12th is yesterday. All right. I'm like, yeah, you
played
big
the last
tripping.
2 games, 21 and 21. He shot
Well,
16 times the last game.
I'm adding depth. I don't care what he talking about. I'm adding depth. Fuck it.
All right, let's talk about y'all boys, them Warriors. Are you trading Wiggins or Thompson? Which one you getting rid of?
Look, because I'm
there's a lot of GM decisions going on over right now.
I just want to say,
look, we could have ran a whole segment just with that one team, just GM segment with just that team.
Yeah.
But based on the question, not gonna take us off, into the rabbit hole. I'm big on loyalty. Like run circles around it. I'm big on loyalty. So I'm staying with Thompson. I'm trading Wiggins.
Side note, we go back 20 years. He is a very loyal guy. He probably go back 25 years, probably.
Yeah.
He's a very loyal guy.
Loyalty is loyalty. Wiggins brought a championship here too.
I'm not loyal to him. I'm sorry. Thompson was around from the beginning.
He's the original.
You'll make better coaching decisions. You don't need to get rid of either one of them.
Me?
That's not the question.
As a GM, he said he'd keep both of them. That's what he's saying.
He said he trade you can move.
I'm trading Wiggins because I know what I can get back from Wiggins. I'm gonna stay loyal to Thompson. Thompson, I hope he come back around.
You're gonna get more from Wiggins though, definitely.
But also look at Wiggins' contract. Thompson, you do for a contract. If you don't pick up your play, you staying here. We may save a lot of money.
That's the thing with him being the shooter that he is. He'll be fine getting another contract somewhere. It won't be as big. He gonna get 100. He can go get a $80-90 million contract.
And that's cool. Think about how much money we're paying you. 30-something million a year. 37 million a year. You leave. Hey, we just saved a shit ton of money. Left on your accord. But I'm trading Wiggins because you ain't getting shit from Wiggins. Wiggins had one decent game. Wiggins could be out there. Look, Wiggins ain't bouncing back from 2 career-ending injuries. Klay Thompson is. Wiggins ain't. Why Wiggins can't go out there and give me rebounds? That's the least he could do.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm getting at. Wiggins is having what excuse we gonna make for Wiggins this year? Last year he had something going on, something with his family. Through the grapevine, they were saying cuz banging his baby mama, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what was going on. What excuse we gonna have? I'm talking about he missed the game the other day because he jammed his finger. I'm just saying. Son, put some tape around that. Go play. Wiggins making $20-something million a year. You telling me that's what we doing? That's what we doing? We letting him chill, jam his finger? I was just playing. He closed his hand in the door, but still. He must have closed his hand in the door at the beginning of the season. Motherfucker can't shoot. So I'm trading Wiggins. I'm gonna get something solid
Yeah,
for
you'll get
Wiggins.
more for Wiggins, but John actually needs to trade either one of them. Either bring one of them off the bench though.
Yeah, you definitely could do that. But that boy Moody look
Yeah.
nice.
And
Moody low
I
key look
start Moody.
automatic.
I start Moody over Clay. I'm being honest. I start
Tallest
Moody over
Moody.
Clay.
Defense, better shot.
Yeah, defense and shooting. Because if all you're going to do is shoot the ball, you can do that with the second unit.
Yeah.
If all you're going to do is try to come be Jordan Poole, we know exactly where to put you.
And that's why I was saying I disagreed with Gilbert Arenas when he said that Clay can't even get open. I'm like, I see Clay take a lot of open shots. A lot. And he missed
I
a
feel
lot
like
of open
they
shots.
leaving him on.
Yeah. They like
They leaving that man open. They don't even respect him no more. They leave
Yeah,
him.
Clay needs to just run with the second unit with Chris
Like
Paul.
they try to pick up Steph Curry at half court when he running down. They don't do that with Clay. They
Nah.
let
That's what
Clay
I'm
do his
saying.
thing.
He run with the second unit. He good. He gonna get all the open shots he want with Chris. Chris gonna
That
make
don't
sure he
mean
get open shots.
that don't mean he gonna make them. Because
right.
if you open,
Don't
you open.
matter.
It don't matter what
If he gonna shoot,
unit
if he
you on.
gonna only give us 20, no matter if he with the first unit, second unit, he gonna shoot his 20 shot. Trust me. That's one thing I know. Clay gonna take 20. Whether
He
he
gonna
play
tell
30
you
It's gonna
minutes, whether
be
he play 20
Clay
minutes.
gonna take his 20 shots and give you 8 points.
this what I'm saying though, because y'all bench is really, really solid.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'd rather
So
Clay do it
if you
in,
put
in
Clay,
condensed minutes.
all I'm saying, well, yeah, but if you put Clay in that second unit, y'all gonna let the other weaker benches keep up with y'all.
No, they
shooting
not.
up,
They
he's
not though.
shooting up
Because
bricks.
we have Clay. We
But
still
hold
have
on.
Clay coming
The
off the
thing
bench.
is, the
Because-
bench is thriving. The bench is thriving. It's not because of one player. The bench is
Yeah.
thriving because you got the Chris Pauls coming off the bench. You got to think when they was thriving when he was starting, or when they was thriving when he wasn't playing. You got the Gary Paytons who was making it be that way. The Kamingas when he show up. The Moody's when he show up. The Brandon. Yeah, I know how to pronounce the name. Anytime we get on the show, I forget. The Brandon
Pajinski.
Pies. What's he say?
Pajinski.
Pajinski, yeah, we're gonna rock like that. Brandon Pajinski, Sarge, you got all of those players. They are the reason the bench is thriving that way. So Klay Thompson going to the bench, I mean, pretty much.
But I'm saying if his style of play don't change, being in the second unit, him
His
shooting up
style of
20
play
shots.
his style of play, what he does fits better with the second unit than the first unit anyway. All the people we just named are backdoor cutters. They get to the rim. I mean, Moody will shoot the three, but most of them shoot wide open threes because nobody's expecting them
in
to
the
hit a
starting
three.
lineup, and then Clay will be
That's
taking
what I say.
everybody else's shot.
Moody to the
But
starting
look,
lineup. Now we make up for the defense. Clay don't play no more. We got somebody really guarding every two out there now. We got somebody really playing defense for 30 plus minutes. And Clay can come when Gary Payton backdoor and Kaminga trying to dunk on somebody's head and Sarge playing. Now you got somebody that can stretch the floor, legit stretch the floor with the second unit with him.
But I'm saying
you got a legit 3-point threat on the floor at all times. Let him come out there for 25 minutes.
Right.
He's supposed to be a legit 3-point threat.
I don't want Clay on the floor for 36 minutes no more. Put him out there for 24 minutes.
Send him to the G League.
No, put him on.
To the G League.
If we condense what he do to only 24 minutes of our problem, and he out there with somebody that's not gonna turn the ball over, now his brick shots aren't like other turnovers.
But look, Klay Thompson has
shots and it feel like turnovers.
Klay Thompson has resorted to fighting. Okay.
Yeah, I want to fight too. If I
G League,
Ray, I'm with you, bro. I feel you, bro.
G League. That's rehab him.
Dre had 120-point games. So I can't do that no more.
Let me keep it pushing though. Let's talk about these Knicks real quick. Brunson or RJ Barrett, what y'all doing? How y'all getting them?
You're gonna get more for Brunson, but you can't get rid of Brunson. I wouldn't get rid of Brunson. You're gonna get more for Brunson. So you might, if you want to build a team, you can get a lot for Brunson. But you can't get rid of Brunson.
I think you can get rid of Brunson. See if you can get like a Tyus Jones or something. But I think RJ Barrett could run that.
Why would you run a Tyus Jones over Brunson?
I don't want no Tyus Jones. I was tripping. I just get rid of him. I wouldn't even look for another point guard. I'm running RJ Barrett, but when you depending on Quentin Grimes Like, nah, I said that 2, 3 seasons ago when they was going out, he was taking the game winning shots. Nah, they
Listen, I
gotta
think
add
they
something to their
straight.
team.
They need to get rid of Julius Randle.
Yeah, nah. See, I thought about that. I'd rather lose Brunson over Randall. Because finding a big, like you can
I
find a
know who gonna show
guard.
up every night.
I mean, Julius Randle has been showing up
He ain't
consistently.
been showing up since he put a Knicks jersey on. I know the other one have.
The other one been the Knicks for 2 games.
No, you talking about Brunson.
I know I'm being facetious. He ain't been
No
the Knicks
matter.
for as long as Julius Randle, but
Julius was there
I'm
what
looking
one
at this
season
here.
before him, a season and a half before a half a
But Julius
season.
Randle balling, he been
He
balling.
wasn't balling when he was by himself. He ain't balling now.
You think Brunson balling by himself?
I think yes. I think Brunson got that contract because he was balling by himself in the playoffs. Yeah.
Oh, with no Luka.
Yeah, I think Brunson can go without Julius. When Julius go give you 12 on 15 shots, Brunson go give you 32. Brunson been balling since he put the jersey on. RJ Barrett can't say that, and he got drafted there.
Hey, I'm gonna give you that one, Quill. So let's talk about these Grizzlies. You paying? What's the plan post John Morant? Yeah, what y'all doing? Y'all waiting?
He said post John. Wait a John
So
ain't even go
I think what he's saying is, do you plan post Ja Morant?
What no? Why John like 24 years old? Post John, you talking in 8 years? You talking when Ja can't jump? When you talking
Or
about post
or
what?
or,
He
or,
injured?
or
Or
they
he's in
talking
trouble?
letting them go.
He injured? Is he injured? Or because if you trade Ja, he's still gonna be in the
Look,
NBA. You gotta play Ja.
if Ja Morant has another issue with a super soaker, you think the league letting him stay?
Yeah.
Nah.
I think I don't know who I don't know too many more people more entertaining than John Morant.
Yeah, but he been gone for 25 games.
And
How
I
much
know
longer
if
you
you
think he
get
gonna
rid
be
of Ja,
gone?
you gonna have to play Ja. So if Memphis get rid of Ja and send him, I don't care where you send him, because any team he go to is now pick a team. Who the worst team in the league?
But what
The
if it
Spurs?
isn't even?
Send him to the Spurs. See if he don't.
What if it isn't even them trading him? What if he get kicked out of the league?
Not gonna get kicked out of the league.
I mean, the way it's looking for Draymond, shit.
Draymond can't do what Ja do. I'm sorry, Draymond. Draymond
Hey,
ain't the franchise player.
apparently Ja can't do what Draymond do either. Win damn
Draymond can't do
championships.
what Ja do. I ain't worried about that either. Ja 24. Draymond was 22
So
when he
you
got into
not
the league.
planning post Ja?
Ja ain't got no Steph and Clay. No, I got 10 years with Ja. How old is Steph? 35.
35.
Ja 23, 24. I got 10 years. I got a whole run there. That's like planning post Luca right now. He's 24. No, we
Well,
gonna
Luka
keep
ain't having
trying and
off-court
trying and trying
activities
until we
keeping
get
him
it
off the
right.
court.
He ain't even reached. These players haven't they prime don't start till you're 27. They had Luka. Look at the numbers Luka's averaging, and he's not 27. He's
But
24.
Luka stays on the
Jokic
court.
28. Giannis 28. These other players 28.
But
Luka's 24.
but all of those players stay on the court.
Huh?
All of those players stay on the court. I'm
Ja
saying,
ain't injured.
bro, GTA 6 dropping 2025.
Ja ain't
You don't think
injured.
Ja finna go
That means
knuckle
when
crazy?
if you get rid of Ja, you gonna have to meet him
I
at the
swear,
rim still.
in that GTA 6 trailer,
All
I promise
right.
you, I seen Ja in the cut with that thing.
All right, look, Jaren Jackson don't want no parts of trading Ja. He gonna be on all Ja posters. This ain't just practice. He gonna be doing it to him now.
Nah, Ja gonna go
Limelight.
team up with Dylan Brooks again.
It don't matter where Ja go, they a contender. Think about it. You're not trading away CJ McCollum. You're trading away Dame. That ain't. It's different. You're trading away what 27, 6-6 last year. You're not trading away just anybody. No matter what team he goes to, he could go to the Portland Trailblazers right now. They gonna be good. he's going back to the worst team in the league right now, and they about to be good when he get back. Relax.
Third worst team.
About to say, they about to look nice. They about to be like, bro,
Who worse than them?
Spurs and the Pistons.
I think
you send them to either one of them teams,
Yeah.
they contenders. Come on, Ja is different. Ja ain't just know anybody. You keep Ja and hold on to him dearly, and you do whatever he wants. You buy him more guns, and just tell him don't show him.
Let's get to the Jazz real quick. Which big would you shop to add depth at the guard position? Which bigs y'all giving up to add depth to the guard position on the Utah Jazz? All them 7-footers.
Ja,
you can't give up Larry Markkinen.
Can't give up Laurie. You can't give up
That's an all-star.
You can't give up Kessler. He's too young.
I would have to give up Kessler.
John, you can't give up Kessler. He's too young.
I'm giving up Kessler. I'm sorry. You got like 12 7-footers on that team.
Right. So why give up the youngest one that's better than the rest of them?
Because you're going to get something for him.
What? The rest of them?
Mm-hmm. No, you're not looking.
The only thing you're going to get from is one with their talent.
You're not
You're
looking
going to get
to
someone
replace
older
him.
with their talent.
You're looking to add depth to that guard position because you have no one.
We had Jordan Clarkson and Keontae. We're young. Our team's young.
Jordan Clarkson is not young.
Keontae George is. The people we just drafted, they're young. We just got rid of old. We're going younger. We just got rid of Donovan. We just got rid of Rudy. We're rebuilding. We're trying to go get Apollo at 19 years old. We feel like we got that in Kessler.
You know what?
Why would we get rid of him?
The Wizards are worse. Go ahead.
Bro, the Wizards have no excuse on why they so bad right now.
The Wizards and the Pistons are the two worst teams.
What happened to the swaggiest buckets?
He got tired of all that movement around. All that moving around wore his legs out earlier.
I ain't got nobody to come in and do what I do. Damn.
Listen, Kuzma, as quiet as kept, I thought Poole was going to go over there and, let his nuts hang a little bit. Excuse my French. Let his nuts hang. It's my team. I run things. I'm going to be the one averaging 25, 27. You better come along for the ride with 22. Nah. That's Kuzma team.
Do you think Jordan Poole trying to get punched again?
No, he don't have nobody on that team that'll punch him. They don't have no. They new gen. That's a whole new generation team.
He said, "Got nobody on the team that'll punch him up."
Yeah, you gotta know. Like Draymond Green grew up in the Detroit Pistons locker room back in when Rasheed Wallace and Ben Wallace. Draymond Green used to be in there. One of his best friends is one of their sons. He grew up with the people that started the Malice in the Palace. Draymond cut from a different cloth. He cut from a different cloth. They don't have that type of energy over there. They got a video game. It's the video game generation. They kick it. They cooling. You have a bad game, ain't nobody finna yell at you. Kuzma, he 2 years older than you. Like you big brother over there.
Look, I done lost friends whooping ass on UFC, so shit, ain't no telling.
But that's because they don't have a competitor like that. You got, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody that'll lose a friend over 2K, like somebody that'll argue you up, and they don't have nobody like that over there.
One more for you. The Clippers. Are you letting the Fab
somebody like that over there?
You let the Fab Four stay together, or you dismantle them? Which one is it?
I'm trading.
Give him some games.
I'll probably get rid of James Harden.
I figured.
You brought him in. It ain't work. Get rid of him real quick.
Listen, give him some games, man. We don't know. We know y'all not gonna win, but
I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth it.
I think y'all was a better team with Westbrook and the people y'all traded away for James Harden.
Yeah.
The Kenyon Martin Jr., the depth that y'all had with Westbrook would have worked long term, because on every team you gotta have those two. You gotta have a couple 20 points. You gotta have some scores. You had that in those two. You had a person that was gonna mask and do everything else with Westbrook, and then you had a 6-man that his role was defined with Norman Powell. You had, you know what I'm saying, Bones Highland who knew what he was supposed. You had you had other players. What's his name? Terrence Mann. You had players whose roles were defined. It's easy to play basketball when I know what I need to do.
Yeah.
Hard to play basketball when you bring somebody in and not everybody just running. What he say? I am a system. We just running in his system. We just working through this system right now.
All right. That's cool. That's it for our little GM segment right there.
I got a question for you, brother Deuce.
Yeah.
What we doing with Draymond, man? We want to talk Wiggins and Clay. What we doing with our problem child?
Is that what we hit right now?
We gotta send him to Ace. He gotta go to Ace.
Go ahead, Deuce.
Somebody. I mean, so he's suspended indefinitely. When you see that, right? Like I knew it was happening. Like you may not have intended to hit him, but you're not a little kid, Draymond. You knew swinging around in the circle. You knew he was on your ass. He was grabbing you. You knew he was back there. So you swinging around the circle, letting that little thing flop like this, right?
No, that was
right behind you. You knew.
I was gonna say, bro,
that's intentional. That looks extremely.
You gotta have common sense, Draymond. You had to know it was gonna be impact on landing.
That looked it just like the Sabonis stomp. Like you intentionally did that.
I don't think it looked that bad.
What? Yes. What's the difference between that hand hitting him and an elbow hitting him? If it was an elbow, we would have said it's intentional. If it's intentional. If an elbow would have turned around, you know how I feel when an elbow hits you. Because you know he's behind you. You feel him.
I don't think it was intentional, but at the same time, I don't think you can ignore the fact that it's like, did you know he was behind you, Draymond? Yeah. So when you went to sell the foul and you let your arm swing loosely, what do you think your arm was going to happen? When you knew he was still standing directly, it ain't like the celebration where you see sometimes somebody turn around, they don't know the person, they're like, yeah, and they clock the person. No, you knew he was touching you. He was grabbed. That's why you was selling the foul. So for me, it's like, man, you stupid, bro. Like that's how I'm watching the game. Like you stupid, bro. Like you're dumb. I don't care what you say, bro. You're stupid. So with Draymond, like I seen it to where they got it to where they talk about him suspended indefinitely. I was reading something and they said pretty much the reason they said indefinitely, they didn't want to add a timetable to it because they want to let him to work. They want to allow him time to work out whatever he needs to work out, what's going on in his personal life. That's what they said. So it could be 3 games if he able to work that out. It could be 25 games. Who knows? But I know if he cross over 20 games, he get taxed over 200-some thousand per game. As it stays under 20 games, it's around like $150 per game. So he losing a lot of money for this. But he got a lot of money. He's still losing a lot of money. But with him, y'all got to hold him accountable. That's what I think you got to do with Draymond. You have to hold him accountable. Steph Curry needs to step up. And if you got to get punched in the face too, Steph Curry, get punched in the face too. You know what I'm saying? But
he said something, didn't he? Not this time, but last time he said something.
But it has to be more so like at this point, I think you need to be blatant. Like us not having him is killing us. So we got to feel like I think it needs to be vocalized because like you tried to handle it the OG way on some GP shit, talk about it behind doors. Nah, now we need to, you know what I'm saying? This hurt. Like this finna hurt us and we got to get something done.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
I personally feel Draymond is kept Steph out of the greatest of all time conversation. Now, don't get me wrong. I know it's going to always be LeBron and Jordan, but if we take back some of Draymond antics, I feel like we will be not tied 4-4, but 6-4. You take back the LeBron kick in 2015-16 season when LeBron and them come back, Draymond don't get suspended. We end up winning. You take back 2 games before that, Draymond kicking somebody in the nuts to get to 15 technicals. And then the LeBron thing that led to that, and then him getting suspended, that's 5 titles to me. You take away him just arguing with a teammate, and we can do this without you, and KD leaving, I feel like nobody was going to beat the Warriors with KD. KD don't leave, no one beats the Warriors. Now, they might still sustain their injuries. Cool. But we went and won a title with Jordan Poole. I guarantee we would have won another one with KD.
So
then you take away, we win a title with Jordan Poole. He come right back next summer, punch him in the face. We don't have chemistry. We can't win a road game when it's just us in the locker room, when it's just us and not the fans with us. We on the road with just each other and we don't fuck with each other. Can't win a game. Can't bring it together. Can't bring it together on the court. I feel like he's literally single-handedly anticked our way out of a couple of wins, rings, titles by himself. Now, do I think we win the other 4 without him?
no. So, but while you talking about that, right? Question: is Klay Thompson still a top tier shooter?
No.
How many makes does he have on a year? What's his percentage? Are we talking Klay compared to the field or Klay compared to Klay?
We talking about Klay compared to what's out there. Is he a top tier shooter still? I'm watching the games. I'm telling you no. He has a lot of wide. You got to think about the shots he used to make when it was a hand in his face. Last night, Klay wasn't in the game. Wasn't in the game closing. They should have been pulled Klay out the game in the closing minutes of a game. Like they should have been made that decision. And he finally get pulled, and it's like for it to get to that point with Steve Kerr, yeah, you ain't doing shit, bro. Yeah. I'm looking you 1 for 10, 1 for 7, and I'm watching you play. It's like, but then the one shot you hit is when it's a dead ball. I'm like, oh my God, you would do that.
When did last time Klay dunked on somebody?
Last year when he came back.
You talking about that first game?
Yeah, it was like that scary dunk.
So remember that used to be Klay thing. Klay used to get some of his points in fast break too. Klay used to finish at the rim. He made it a point one year that I want to start attacking the basket more. So he was adding to his game at one point. When he became a better defender and he was finishing at the rim more, dunking, like Klay got some. If you go to play highlight, Klay got a bunch of dunks on people. He don't do that no more. He's strictly a jump shooter. The thing is, Kevin Durant kind of became strictly a jump shooter post-injury as well. He's not 7 foot. He's not. Yeah. He don't get his shot off as easy as Kevin. You don't get the same elevation when you have lower limb. You know what I'm saying? Injuries. You don't have the same elevation. Your shot ain't the same as it was when you've been shooting for 20-something plus years. You got a new. You know what I'm saying? You got new stuff and you're not the same explosion. And if it's his left leg, didn't he hurt his left leg? If it's your left leg, it's your jumping leg.
So before we get up out of here, Suns, the Suns big 3, right? So they played last night. Bradley Beal made his appearance since his last game in November. And guess what? Rock, paper, scissors. Kevin Durant won. He chose to sit the night out.
Ready? Hope you patch shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it back. These just my confession. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tug. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck. Don't speak